Sea levels have risen 17 centimeters over the last century, but scientists say the rate is accelerating, and the UN is predicting ocean levels to rise as much as 2 meters by the end of this century. This will threaten millions of people around the world in cities like Shanghai and Tokyo, but also New Orleans and Rio de Janeiro. Here in Panama, it will have a devastating impact on one community, the Guna Indians, who have lived here in San Blas Islands for generations. They are about to lose their land, their home. In 20 to 30 years, the 80,000 people who live on these islands will have to relocate to mainland. For now, though, the Guna say they don't believe in the effects of climate change and dismiss the whole theory that the planet is warming as fake, scared, of course, of scaring away tourists who are their main source of income.
Nice.
An ancestral ceremony to welcome rare visitors. The Guna Indians are one of Latin America's most isolated indigenous groups. They rarely allow cameras on their land and almost never give interviews. We were invited in to ask the Gunas about one of the world's biggest concerns, climate change.
Yes, I've heard about it, but we aren't really affected. In the news, in the papers, they say the islands get flooded, that they're disappearing, but that's totally fake.
But science tells a different story. Researchers at the United Nations predict that by the end of the century, sea levels will rise up to 2 meters.
In this archipelago off the coast of Panama, rising sea waters have already started redrawing the coastline. Some of the islands here have all but disappeared, like this one, which has been reduced to a sandbar. So it's not a matter of if, but of when the Gunas will have to come up with a plan to relocate.
Trina Clark has been visiting the Guna for over 40 years. She's seen firsthand the changes in their land, but says it will take more than science to prove the Gunas they are slowly losing their home.
They don't attribute that to climate change or something that's happening with the climate, because the elders have told them, we've been here for so many years, we've had generations of being here, that, we'll be fine.
Scientists say hundreds of millions of people worldwide live in areas that will eventually be submerged as a result of global warming. But they still have to convince some, like the 80,000 Guna in San Blas, that climate change is a reality. Anelise Borges, CRT World, San Blas Islands, Panama.